Right then, time for item 2 on the list. Build our swarm managers. So we're back on manager 1. And let me copy another big command over. Actually, you know what? This one's positively small compared to the last one. Anyway, it's another docker run command. Setting the restart policy again. We're naming it both inside and outside of the container, running it detached, and then we're mapping a port. Now, I know I've harped on about this a ton already, but this mapping makes sure that any commands received on the host on port 3375 get passed into this container that we're starting here on 2375. Because when we're all up and running, right, we're going to be sending Docker commands to these manager hosts on port 3375. Therefore, we want them to get sent on to 2375 inside the container where the Swarm API endpoint is sitting listening. Anyway, the container is going to be based off of the official Swarm image, and it's going to run the manage command. Well, actually, it's running the Swarm command with the manage switch. And that is what will make this container a Swarm manager. Now then, because we want 3 Swarm managers all to work together in an HA config, we say -- replication here. Basically telling the Swarm manager, hey, you're going to be part of a multi-manager setup here. Then we tell it which IP to use, which is the private IP of the manager 1 host we're on. Port 3375 again, which we mentioned a second ago and I won't harp on about again. And then we pointed at the discovery service. Now then, everything up until this console bit here is bona fide core Swarm, okay? The console bit here though is yet another bit of console we need to grok. Now notice, we're pointing this Swarm manager container at the console server agent that we've got running locally here on the same host. Okay, cool and all, but what if that console server goes away? Well, no, that's not great. You see, despite the fact that we've got this highly available Raft quorum, there's currently no way to list multiple console nodes here on the command line. Bizarrely, you can do it with etcd, so give it like 3 etcd endpoints to choose from here. But you can't do it with console, at least not at the time I recorded this course. So yes, if this console container here goes away and it doesn't come back, this particular Swarm manager won't be able to talk to the discovery service. So if you're using console, you definitely want to be aware of that. Now to get around it, of course, I mean that's totally doable. You can stick all of your console servers behind an HA load balancer or something. Totally doable. I'm just not going to get sidetracked by that here. Anyway, let's fire that off. And there we go. That's the first of our Swarm managers up and operational. A landmark moment. In fact, let's peek at its logs. Okay, this is the bit we're interested in here. Cluster leadership acquired. This means that this manager here is our primary manager, the one with overall operational control of the cluster. Good. Now to do the same things on managers 2 and 3. So this is manager 2. Paste in effectively the same command, the only changes from last time being the names and the advertised IP. Let that one go. Check its status. Good. And manager 3, same command again. Give that one a second. Same check. Magic. So, wow, 3 Swarm managers all up and running, working as a team with only manager 1 as leader. So, only manager 1 weapons hot. The only one, yeah, issuing live commands to the cluster. Yeah, we can still issue commands to the secondaries, but they'll just relay them onto the primary, who'll then throw them at the cluster. Alright then, I'll make that task 2 complete and signed off as working. Just one more thing to do. Join some nodes to the cluster.